Take a step back in time and take a tour of the Laws Railroad Museum and Historical Site. Here we have the original 1883 depot and the loading dock. In 1883, the Carson and Colorado Railway Company completed the building of the narrow gauge line from Mound House, Nevada to Laws, which was originally called Bishop Station. Laws was named in honor of R.J. Laws, assistant superintendent of the railroad. The Southern Pacific Company took over the rail line in 1900, and the train through the valley was locally dubbed the Slim Princess. The last train ran on April 30th, 1960. There's an exhibit for model railroad builder buffs. And outside, you can climb aboard the 1909 Baldwin 460 engine number 9 and narrow gauge cars. By 1959, when the railroad ceased operation, there was no trace of any of the buildings of Laws. It had all been torn down except for the depot, agent's house, oil and water tanks, and the turntable. The agent's house was built on this spot in 1883 and occupied until 1960. For 77 years, it was the home to over 24 agents and their families. The home is now furnished with period pieces. The local blacksmith shop was moved to the museum grounds to preserve it, as was the original 1909 North Inyo Schoolhouse, complete with classrooms. There's a small Native American exhibit with arrowheads and baskets. And if you're into bottle collecting, there was several rooms with some really cool bottles. Even a beer can collection. And if you needed medical offices, there was physicians, dentists, optometrists. We've come a long ways in the medical field, that's for sure. And there was a local pharmacy. And if you needed a haircut, or the ladies needed to go to the beautician to get their hair styled, you have that too. And then if you want to just hang out at the local saloon, you could do that too. Or if you needed a bath. Most of the exhibits showed what it was like to live in the late 1800s and early 1900s. If you had any time left over, you could kick back and enjoy some music. Some early communication devices were on display. Early cameras. An exhibit on the U.S. Army. Several buildings full of old automobiles. And even an old fire truck. More transportation. And even some early farm equipment. Every town has to have their local press for newspapers, and then a way to get rid of the newspapers. Each local ranch was represented with their brandings. And this was pretty interesting about these Siamese lambs that were born on this ranch. So there you have a look at what early pioneer life was like in Inyo County near Bishop, California in the 1800s and early 1900s.